So playing the tape, that's just the visualization part. So like I said, when I took those yoga classes, I would get this visualization. I would start to visualize. But there's a other side of it too. There's the visions that like come to you, but then there's the visions that you have to play for yourself. And so I later discovered that mindset coaches, success coaches, they would do this thing with their clients where they would have them play their ideal future like a movie in their head. And that was something that was discovered myself, but I didn't kind of know how to put it into words or didn't know I was doing it consciously. And this is how you actually consciously do it. I want to refer to visualization and the Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps. And so his coach would have him replay like a tape. He called it playing the tape. And before practice, he would visualize exactly how his practice should go. Before a swim meet, he would visualize exactly how a swim meet should go. And he would do this like religiously over and over again. So there was just no uncertainty in what he wanted to achieve. And this can work like at anything in your life. And so this is how you play your own tape or create your tape to play. So in the other exercises, we got you clear on the goal. We got you clear on like what you want to achieve, the time frame that you want to do it, what's getting in your way, and get connecting to that positive emotion that you want to connect to once you achieve it. Now, this is how you actually create the movie to those parameters. This is how you actually create the movie that you play in your head, so you get comfortable with becoming the person that you want to become, which is very powerful. So, imagine and write out that positive outcome that you want and what it looks like. By answering these questions below, you could come up with a short paragraph or a short story, if you will, and get as detailed as you want and fill out all these things to a point where it feels like a movie in your head. And when you're meditating, you get to a point to where all the chatter stops. And at that point, you start visualizing exactly what you want. And when you do this beforehand, you start like turning your mind into a goal achieving machine. It's very powerful. I know it sounds very woo woo, but this alone will eliminate negative self-talk. But meditating while doing this will knock that stuff out. But if it doesn't, it's called reframing counterexamples. But sticking to this, right? This will be enough to do those mid-level goals to where we could get them like knocked out in 10 days or less. So creating that perfect outcome, creating that visualization, knowing like where you would be geographically, right? When do you want it to be in 10 days? When you do this exercise again, you could choose something in 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years from now. Who do you want to be? Like, who would not be there? Like the people that you might not want in your life, that it might be holding you back, like the environmental factors that are not helping you become that ideal version of yourself. Knowing exactly the person you would be once you become the person you want to become. Knowing how your beliefs would be different. Your beliefs are what control your thoughts, right? Like we all have thoughts, but your beliefs are your principles, are your framework, are your groundwork. Knowing the beliefs that you want to have beforehand, before you visualize, will start programming your mind to become that tool you need for change. Very powerful stuff. What would you be capable of? Not only what your beliefs are on the inside, but how you actually use your body in the outside world as a tool of change. Would you talk differently? Would you breathe differently? What type of activity would you do? Like these are the things that you visualize on. Knowing how you affect the outside world. How would people behave around you? How would you behave around other people? Again, how would they speak to you? these little things, you start creating this world inside your head that you will believe. So write out the story, take some time with it. Don't do it right now. I have some other stuff to say. But like once you see that vision that you have, now you have a reality that's totally yours that you can build in your head without any external things. This is how you start building from the inside out instead of getting the outside in. And if you're having some trouble with this, the great thing about this breakthrough course, this 10-day challenge, if you will, is that the Facebook group. So if you have any questions on how to do this, reach out to me in the Facebook group and I'll help you through it. We could jump on a call and just kind of like knock it out. But it should be self-explanatory. But if not, just reach out to me or post in the group, and maybe other people will help you out too as this group continues to grow, right?